What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what is going on? My name is Nikki, and you should consider subscribing by hitting the NB in the bottom corner or the red subscribe button and join the crew. With that being said, today is a beautiful, joyful, glorious, blessed kind of day, but you already know the drill with that. But today, you guys, I told myself I was gonna take some time over the weekend and do something. Here I am. I'm doing something, nothing like too crazy, too cool, like funny. I had something I want to talk about. So you guys, without further ado, let's just get into this video. Alright, you guys, so I want to just talk about something because I know my last video I was talking about how I felt super embarrassed to like admit that I got a full-time job because obviously real estate is my end game. I just had kind of a cool thing happen to me today. So I went out to do my behind the scenes content creation for my, I guess, mentor, Angela Gallagher. She is helping me kind of get my feet wet in the real estate world, and she's on a TV show called American Dream TV, and I help her with behind the scenes content and footage for social media. So I was so lucky that I got to go do that today. But today was super cool because not only did we see an amazing, beautiful home right there next to the water with insane views and a rooftop deck that was sick, just insane place, but I got to hang out with this guy named Mario, and Mario owns a bunch of the super fun, like dive bar-y local bar, just hot places and restaurants in Newport Beach. And I got to hang out with him all day, and we went to a bar called Malarkey's, and it's this green bar in Newport Beach. And I remember, it's crazy, I remember when I graduated college, I went to this bar with a couple of guy friends that I was friends with in high school, and long story short, it kind of ended up being like a high school reunion. There's so many of us from high school that were at this bar, but I was at this bar and I was like having a decent time, but I just never could like relate. I could never relate to like the party scene or the party life after college. It just wasn't my thing. So I can remember having like a decent time, but like in my mind I was just thinking like, oh my god, like this sucks. Like at that point I thought I was gonna have a good job and, you know, do the thing that you're supposed to do after college, like get a good job and then keep that job until you retire, basically. And so I was all depressed when I was at this like get together with my friends. I was just like upset and thinking in my head like, dang, like I'm a failure, I'm this, I'm that, like this sucks. I'm at a bar with a bunch of people in high school that honestly I didn't really talk to that much. I'm not talking to anybody new. I don't have a lot of friends. Like I was just super, in that moment I was just super like, damn, like this is life and I don't like it. And I just remember thinking like, where the heck, where am I going? What am I doing? And then today was such a crazy like full circle moment because I went back to that same place that I started to have all of these feelings, and I went in there like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years later, I guess would be how long it was. But I went in there with not only my mentor Angela, who does a decent amount of business in Newport and knows a lot of business owners of companies, CEOs, presidents that I've got to meet and have the honor of meeting before, so connections with her are amazing. But also the owner of the bar that I was like, where's my life going? What am I doing? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I wasn't that kid sitting at the bar with people I didn't want to really, not that I didn't want to be with them, but just like people that I wasn't really close to, like trying to fill a void of something. And here I am 3 years later walking through with a film crew, with the owner, hanging out with millionaires and walking from his location to his next one to his next one. I got to see a bar he's opening that in August that's under construction right now. I got to talk to him. I got to go to this beachfront deli that he has on the peninsula, and like it was just like one of those things where it's like, surround yourself. Like it was one of those moments where I was like, this is what people are talking about and what I've said, when you like have to surround yourself with people who are where you want to be or doing above average things, because it rubs off on you. Like the guys I'm at the bar with, the people that I was at the bar with at that time in my life, like that's who I was surrounding myself with. Like what are they bringing to my table? Like they weren't bringing anything really to my table. Like I remember the stories we would talk about, like guys that I almost dated or wanted to date, and how I felt about, you know, like intimacy and sexuality and stuff. And I can just remember the comments that they would make to me, and like just typical dude stuff, to be honest. But it's just, it just goes as a reminder that you are so influenced by who you hang around with that it's like insane. Like the dudes from high school at a high school get together at a bar when we all didn't know what the hell we were doing with our lives, and then to walk in 3 years later with a very successful, yes, I'm filming, with a very successful agent and a very successful business, multi-business owner slash the owner of that restaurant and bar. Like it was just like a crazy kind of moment these are my people. It's an amazing opportunity, and my life and God has taken me on certain paths and roads, so I have these kind of opportunities. And so, especially after my last video about me being frustrated and not really knowing kind of where I'm going, and to have this moment and kind of this realization today was just like very needed. Just very needed, and also just kind of very just eye-opening and assuring. It was just everything that I needed this week. And I think, and it meant a lot, and it might not mean anything to you, but all I'm saying is who you surround yourself with influences you greatly. The opportunities, who you become, what you think, speak, how you feel about things. Like, so be very aware of who you let in your circle. And to always remember that there's a journey God has you on for a reason, no matter what it is. And it doesn't seem like it's a legit thing, or it doesn't seem like it's one that you want to be on, you know? Like, I can think of so many things that would just be fixed if I were like a dude, or like younger, or older, or shorter, or taller. Like, there's just, so it's like, why did I get this? Like, if I could just have this, my life would be so much better. But that's not the case. The case is you have a purpose, and you're supposed to do something, and you're supposed to just enjoy the ride and trust God through it. Because I honestly 100% feel like no matter where you are in relationship with him, or your faith life, or whatever, if you know deep within your heart that God's got your back, like, you're gonna be on the right track. You're gonna do the right thing. So I don't know, you guys, this was kind of just me venting, obviously in my car at the park. I would have been at the table, but there's some like softball games going on, little all-stars out there, so I didn't want it to be too loud, and it's cold and it's cloudy. We got some serious June gloom going on here. Those are just trees. I don't know why I'm showing you that. That doesn't matter. Those aren't clouds. But you guys, the takeaway is just be aware of who you surround yourself with. Don't lose the faith. Enjoy the journey. That would have been a good segue to wrap up my video, but I do want to talk about how excited I am this upcoming week, because I get to spend time with my family, and my family meaning the ones out of state. I get to see my brother, my sister-in-law, my baby niece I haven't met yet, and my nephew. I am so excited to see them and just kind of unplug, honestly, and de-stress from work, because that's a whole nother animal. What's going on there, you guys? I just there's some things that I have been opening my eyes to certain things, let's just say that. That's really all I wanted to say today, are just those two things for you to take away. You guys, I love you. If you made it to the end of the video, you are the real MVP. Go ahead and smash the like button, because I feel as though that's, I don't know, it's just a nice thing to do, and it would help me out. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I would love for you to join the crew. And as always, you guys, enjoy the journey, whatever your journey is, and always remember to do what sets your heart on fire. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.